Toastmaster Ulida. Rational mind, Toastmaster Ulida.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tamala, for giving me the chance to stand up here. This is my very first speech of, so as Toastmaster Barasa said, please, nice. So, my title of the speech today is Rational Mind. But before I start my speech, I would like to ask one of the guests or the members here, but there's no name tag, but I will just point to... What's her name, sister? Nabila. Sis Nabila, what do you think about a rational mind or irrational mind? Just give me a very short explanation about that.
Rational mind is actually I don't have I'm sorry. Rational mind is, I think, it's about good mind, open-minded, like that. Irrational mind is, yeah.
Okay. Open-minded mind, right? All right. So before we get into that, okay, we can take a look at this bottle. Imagine that these bottles are our minds, and the water in this bottle is the emotions of us. So in my opinion, irrationality and emotional intelligence has something they have something related. So for example, this is the irrational mind, this is the rational mind. So let's say that I give like a lot of problems, struggles, negativity into this bottle. So I'm gonna check it out, and then what happens when I hit negativity and struggles and problems with this? I get angry, sad, upset. Because I'm not being rational. This is irrational. But what happens when I become rational? No matter how much negativity, no matter how much problems, no matter how much struggles, stay strong. Because when? Positivity, negativity. So, I'll ask another question to Toastmaster Billy. Toastmaster Billy. So, based on the explanations, based on the example, how do you describe rationality?
Rationality is someone with brain.
Yeah.
And irrationality, I think the brain is little empty.
Well, that makes sense. Thank you, Toastmaster Billy. And in my own definition, in my own simple definition, rationality has something to do with putting the facts onto the table, especially when we're debating with someone. And not only the facts, but we have to balance the emotions with the facts. So when it's 50-50 balance, in my opinion, we're prone to think logically. So it's not like, I'm going to give another example of irrationality. Toastmaster Shelley. Yes. Have you got cheated on before? Yeah. Have you got cheated on before? By your ex, maybe? Okay, let's assume that Toastmaster Mario cheated on you. And then, since then, you broke up. And then you're like, oh my gosh, all this are the same. And then one day, Toastmaster Father, he's like, Toastmaster, do you want to be my girlfriend? And then you're like, Toastmaster Mario cheated on me. Oh, guys are the same. And they're like, okay, I'm not gonna accept you as my boyfriend. So that's irrationality. When we don't put the facts on the table, we don't put the logic on the table. Because when we become rational, you could just think, that's wasn't Mario cheated on me. But maybe this one is different. This one is different because not all humans are the same. So that's my point. Rationality and irrationality has something to do with the good mental health. In my opinion, if you become rational and you become emotionally intelligent, you get a very, very good mental health. You don't need to worry about how many struggles, how many negativity that get into your mind. And how do we gain the rationality? I've got maybe 3 or 4 steps that I've read in a few books. And one of them said that we have to detachment. So trust me, you're not gonna be rational when you're surrounded by a lot of negativity. For example, all of these people in this room like to gossip, and you become friends with them. And what's the result? You become a person who loves gossiping. And all of these people like to cheat on their partner. You become the person who likes to cheat. So detachment skill. That's also one of the skills that you have to gain in rationality. To gain rationality. And maybe the last step or the last tip that I would say from my own experience is smiling. So when you feel I'm so stressed. Because when you're stressed, you become irrational. Trust me. So I'm so stressed. And so you can maybe meditate and smile. Because for me, from my own experience, smiling can remove all of this negativity inside me. So smiling, everyone. I want to see everyone smiling. Smile, smile, smile.